this week's episode of Nugget Garage, we're going to see if we can blow this thing up. Yeah?
Sure.
Alright, so a few things that happened with this. We did drag challenge, the actual street machine drag challenge.
Yeah, not the road trip, not street machine drag challenge, the actual.
So we did that. On the day 3 there, we kind of went full sends with the VL and the Supra. The VL went 150 mile an hour and 950.
It went 950 at 145 on 23 pound.
And then we turned it up and it got a little bit loose.
Yeah, it got a bit wheel spinny, but went 150.
This thing, I had one run on Sunday where I sent it. I actually changed the launch strategy and used launch control with nitrous at low RPM, and it left the line and went 1.460 foot. Felt really good until it got to sort of 7,000 revs and the nitrous turned off, and it kind of just stuck there for a little bit.
Stayed there for half.
Because it had no torque, and it turns out that we had no boost control. I thought I wore a pipe through on one of the road stages, but the Mac valve was actually dead. So it made 23 pounds of boost in first and 25 pounds of boost in top, and ran 920, 150.
Yeah.
So,
it's
pretty comfortable. I was pretty devo because I was much certain this thing was going to run 890 at least. Anyway, I can't do it now, but I figured what we'll do today is I've put a new Mac valve on there. I've welded up, changed a few of the pipes underneath, modified the oil catch can for the turbo. It's got baffles in it now.
Yep.
And that little dash 6 fitting that was hanging down from my drain that everyone said was going to hit on stuff. It hit on stuff. So I've now put a short one on there. I probably shouldn't have been driving around with 10 pounds of air in the tyres. It was lower than what it was supposed to be.
Yeah, and they were really rough roads, wouldn't
and they were crap.
Like it was nasty roads.
And the second thing I want to do today is set up closed loop boost control with the Haltech. So this car, especially with the hotter the exhaust gets, the more boost it makes.
Yep.
And so an open loop boost strategy is pretty much dependent on how long I stay on a trans brake, how hot the exhaust is, how many runs I've had before it. So now we'll go and set up a table in open loop and then try and make closed loop, trim it. So if it does make more exhaust heat and it does overshoot its target, it'll come back to where I wanted it to be.
Yep.
Should be more reliable that way. And the other thing that's changed, we've got one of James Horan's converters in it now.
Oh yeah, that's a big difference.
Characteristics of that are way different, so I want to see what that relates to.
Yeah.
As far as your power delivery, it might make power now before 290 k's an hour. Wheel speed, maybe.
Come on, boost.
Or it could have more slip now and we could lose power readings,
Could do.
Who knows. And then the other elephant in the room for this car is it's made multiple pulls really, really close to 1,000 at the tyres. So it's done enough k's now and I'm happy with it. So
You've thrashed the guts.
I might push it that little bit more just to get the number on the page.
Yeah.
And the phone's ringing, so we'll get into it.
So playing?
So I don't know what it's going to do with this Mac valve now, and we need to know rough duty cycles that result in rough boost pressures, I guess. So I need to start at 0, do a gate spring pull, see where we're at, find the point where it actually starts controlling the boost, and then start stepping up, and then from there I'll add it into closed loop.
boost. 13. Holy crap. 630 horsepower on 13 pound.
Good, eh? Okay.
So you ram some boost in from here and
Yeah, I've got closed loop O2 sort of running up my target anyway. So I'll keep checking, you know, how far off I was. I was 5% off on that one. I'll just keep putting the boost up. See how it's actually making different sorts of power now?
yeah, big difference.
Yeah, we'll put 20 on the controller. I'll put 20% duty in there and see what happens. So 20% duty is 15.5 pounds.
So that's 16 pound, almost 690 horsepower. How much boost do you plan on putting in this 30? So double what you've got now.
Yeah, but it won't get double the horsepower.
So you're pretty well on point to make 1,000.
How much smoke did it blow?
Oh, it was a bit.
I think what's happening is the air filter is being restrictive and it's pulling it. I reckon that's
You got to pull the filter off.
I just need to make sure none of that dirt that's down there ends up in the turbo. Look at that difference. It's only 7,700 revs and it's already getting to 285 k's an hour. It's got less converter slip.
Yeah, wow. It's a big difference.
So it's probably going to read higher.
So that was 16 pound, you're going to run 16 with no air filter.
No air filter.
See if there's a difference. Wasn't as hot, maybe.
Less boost. Yeah, it made less boost. Yeah. I think it only made 15 pounds, or less than 15. Alright, so we'll go up to 30. See what that. Oh, I'll go a big jump. I'll go 40. I know it used to take 70 to get 35 pounds. So.
Yeah, well.
Still smoke from diesel?
No, that was better.
Maybe it's burning oil in the pipes or something. 20 psi. So,
20 pound.
So 40% boost control makes 20 pounds of boost.
788 at 20 pound.
Alright, 60 duty. Getting too cold, or maybe we need more spring or something, mate. I thought we had 20 pound worth of spring on this thing.
Can't remember.
Maybe that's exhaust heat.
exhaust heat.
Maybe not exhausting. I'll go one more at that.
Another hit straight up.
Yeah.
Wow. That makes a difference, doesn't it, with the heat?
Oh, I stalled it up.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Still 20 horsepower difference.
Look at the mid-range difference. It's
Yeah.
insane. Might have pushed some water that time, didn't it?
She's hot. You just get half thrashed.
I did 2 bills in a row. Oh no, it didn't trigger the head spin lifting.
It didn't.
No.
No, she's fine.
Just pull a scotch the timing out.
A little bit out.
Yeah, I'll turn the boost up to 77% duty, which is where it used to go 35 pounds. I don't think it'll do it, but
See, eh?
if we can get to 920 or something and then spray it, it'll probably go 1,000.
Yep.
Yeah, the difference it makes, eh, when the exhaust gets cold.
Makes a huge difference, doesn't it?
For some reason it won't make any more boost.
Oh.
Yeah, it just threw it out. It just, boost control just threw it all at it. It made no more boost.
Oh. Wonder why.
I didn't put a blow off valve in the piece of shit, did I? No blow off valve anywhere, is there?
So that's before drag, challenge, road trip,
You
everything?
get them to that was 8,500 reps or something. This is only 7,800.
Wow. It's a good difference.
That's pretty much what it had in it to run 920, 150,
Wow.
828.
That's good. So what's the plan? Mac valve stuff.
Well, I don't really understand why it's not making the same amount of boost, to be honest. So it's either got a leak somewhere.
Which is what we originally thought at the track.
Well, we're going to have to jack it up, have a look at the plumbing to the wastegates. Maybe one of the wastegate grub screws has fallen out or something. And then while we're under there, we'll change it to the 3-port Mac style hookup for all the boosts.
All of it. Just send it. It's been nice. Bye.
It's been past 30 before, but
It's been well past 30 before. You did that at Lakeside that time.
yeah, it did. It's 37.
Alright. Take it up and do some stuff.
So I didn't actually build this car to be jacked off. So I don't know
So you don't know where to jack
where
it
I'm going
off.
to jack it off from.
Where is its spot?
You want to jack it off while I check the damage?
I've always got to handle the shaft. Do you love it? Do we just keep going until it stops or something breaks or falls? Or
Let's put a stand under it, otherwise the internet will lose their shit.
probably a good idea.
It'll also save you dying. It's not even sketchy.
Just leave it on the jack and the stand. Oh, it's gearbox juice under here.
So when?
Yeah, it's catching.
You want to leave it on the jack, yeah?
Well, I don't think it'll totally crush me, and you should be able to wind it back up.
Fair call. Mind you, if it does fail and it drops, I dare say it probably won't jack up in a hurry, so, you know.
But it's on a T-tar, you'd just be able to use your massive strength to go,
Here we go.
something like that. F***ing brutish.
Get on to there, go on, yep. Do you want me to jack it up some more? Can you fit under their tubs or
I
what?
went under the wrong side, eh?
You love it?
There's a hot.
Let's put the turbo at the back of the car.
Where is my manifold pressure coming from?
I'd say in the manifold somewhere.
Yeah, it was.
Just a guess.
It's still attached anyway, isn't it? One would hope.
I hope so.
Oh, yeah, there it is. Yeah, right, that's plenty.
Good. So it's going to have like some of the boost or all the boost?
If it doesn't work, then we've got some problem with the system somewhere.
Some heat in them pipes. So that's working then?
I'll have a look. Yeah, it looked that way. Just means that all my base boosts are all going to be wrong now. Well, it's definitely doing something. Doesn't look like it was going to stop though, eh?
No, it was going to keep going. It's working then.
Try one more.
That's doing stuff. What was that at?
The closed loop wipe cruise control wasn't pulling it back, so it was really, really rich. I think it saw 32 pounds.
Wow. He's really rich, but that was 10.0. That actually hit 10.0.
10.5, yeah, as low as it'll go.
Wow. That's super rich. That'll come up quite a bit. Yeah.
I guess I can trim it a bit. Does it make you scared? Because it scares the fuck out of me.
It doesn't scare me because it's not my car. Holy shit!
How's it go?
Holy shit, that's no gas, is it? 950 with no gas.
I think it's only 30 pounds of boost too.
It's about 30. Holy shit, dude.
You better go.
That's big power.
Any
Wow.
water come out?
check containment areas. There is no water around them. No, nothing in number 3.
It didn't even push water.
It's mint.
What's going on?
It's loving it. Do it again.
So in theory now I should be able to go into closed loop and say I want 35 pounds and it'll go, here you go.
You won't. You won't. You're scared.
A little bit. Oh yeah, she's a bit spicy. I think I liked it though.
Loved it.
It was a little spicy. Alright, let's do it.
What are we doing now?
I just told her that I want 35 PSI. And I set the boost back to 39 PSI in case it misses by a little bit.
Oh dear. Alright. Maybe I should stand over there.
Probably. Might be a good idea.
It might be safer here behind the bonnet actually. That's pretty bloody impressive with no gas. Love it. It's not going to give it to you. Shit. That's a lot of power. Does it love it all? Yeah, trans terms do. It doesn't even care.
Made the same boost with 80% duty. So basically it's not going to make any more boost. No, so what I'll do I think is I'll tell the LTAC I want it to go 32 max.
Yeah.
And then I'll f***ing spray it.
Yeah, okay.
Because it'll push the boost higher.
So time to gas. So what shot? What is it? So
Hey?
says it 100 shot
Yeah.
of gas.
You want to turn it on?
Alright. Sure.
I might just do it like right up the top. So I go, pop. Just
Probably a good idea. You keep your rods in.
Yeah.
No, it'll be fine. Just send it.
Just run the whole f***ing way through or?
Oh, scary. What, the whole pull? Well, you did at the track, didn't you? Yeah, it should be fine.
I'll go 6,000 up.
Go on.
Sorry. Shit. Well, it's had a good run anyway, eh? Hey, you reckon?
Yeah, it's been fine.
It's time. It's time.
Sorry, car. There is space for it to fit. Just saying.
I'll let the rod's coming out.
The other camera will get that.
Okay.
Didn't love it.
Too soon, June. in you. I'll do it right at the end.
Shit, it come on hard though, didn't it? To put it in a bit later.
It's more or less telling me that something is out of flow, I'd say.
Like maybe the
Inlet
intake
maybe
manifold.
inlet manifold.
Who knew?
Well, the boost control is good now.
£30. Then 79.
I wouldn't say the coolant pressure totally liked that. You might be right.
That's right though.
It's fine.
It'll be fine. Just bring it on a bit later.
I've seen it at 30. But
Do that again? That's alright. You're just panicking. You haven't broken.
What are we doing now?
just seeing if it might want like a scotch more boost. Just a scotch.
Oh dear.
And I've turned the nitrous to come on at 7.5, so right up the top, it's going to go, surprise!
Alright. You look nervous.
Yeah.
Right, this is the one. This is it. Won't do it. 90,000 horsepower for you.
It's not fair. Maybe it's not a 1,000 horsepower turbo.
It's only a 950 horsepower turbo. Oh, I thought you said this could make 1,000. All the other YouTubers have got 1,000 horsepower. Just saying. Just putting it out there.
Nitrous didn't come on.
Hey?
The nitrous didn't come on at all.
Oh dear.
Why was that? Oh, wait a second. I f***ed up pretty bad.
What?
You're gonna see some serious shit now.
What?
Just film this next one.
What have you done?
Don't you worry. How much over 1,000 do you want it to be?
Oh, here we go. Alright, eh? I see how it is. We'll put it out there for the people then.
Can't make 1,000, eh?
Show us what you got then. You ready?
No.
Alright, eh? Into it. Show us what you got.
Sorry.
What the hell? That ain't 1,000, buddy. Oh, that's pretty bloody close.
Let's chill it and have one
You
more
can't
go.
call that 1,000 though.
No, I won't. I'll have another go yet. I f***ed up on my target there.
Shit, dude, that's as good as 1,000 horsepower.
No, it's not. It's going over 1,000.
Holy shit.
It's still not 4 digits.
It's not 4 digits.
Righto, what's the secrets? We're at 33 pound.
That's because the nitrous actually stayed on this time instead of turning off at 26 pounds like I have
Oh
it set to.
bullshit, really? Is that what happened?
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna do it.
Maybe, just because it was a little bit... It was pretty heat soaked then, and it had... it didn't lift the head either. 9.5 pounds of coolant pressure.
Check the water.
Did push a little bit out. Not a lot. There's not a lot in there. Probably not even 100 mil in there, so.
Okay, let's just do it.
This is it. This is the one. This camera turned off somewhere. You have to do it again now.
I don't want to do it again.
That's what 1,000 horsepower looks like apparently. Anyway,
Can't do it.
rear mount turbo won't work, dude.
No.
Stock planner won't work, dude.
It's only done like, what, 3 different drag challenges. Driven everywhere. Lifted the cylinder heads. They haven't even fixed the fucking heads.
You haven't needed to. It's been fine though, hasn't it?
It's fine. They didn't even push water then. Probably wouldn't have caught a mile.
Yeah, but
Actually,
holy
now
shit.
now the coolant pressure is actually going up and then coming back down. Like it's so just as it really comes on a boost hard, they're obviously lifting a little bit. So I could probably just take a little bit of timing out of there and then just fucking send it.
Officially 1,000 horsepower Supra.
1,000. Right. Do it. Set 1,000 horsepower run. I'm not scared. Holy shit!
You know what though?
Right,
That was the second time I did it.
it was.
Because the camera didn't work the first time.
But it's the same number. Thousand horsepower Supra. Done.
How many boosts?
32.
32.
The coolant pressure was fine, so I didn't push any water.
That's good.
Fuel pressure is fine. Do one more thing. I'll show
Like a
you.
simulated drag.
I'll show you what I mean.
Oh shit. Like trans brake.
Launch control.
Launch control.
Yeah. Pissed off, eh?
Holy shit. shit!
I don't think the dyno can even register it. Dyno doesn't know what the fuck's going on.
That was insane. Holy crap! That's it. It's done.
1,000 horsepower Supra. The end. Oh, I'll talk about it a bit, I suppose. Alright, it went 1,000 twice because the camera didn't work the first time.
It did. The camera turned off.
So to get there, we had to go to the 3-port hookup method on the Mac valve, and then we managed to get it to make 34 pounds of boost, no nitrous, which is a little bit more than what I wanted to run with nitrous. So I set the closed loop boost control up, set all the open loop, base pressures so that they're roughly, within 5% of where it ends up actually needing to be. And then the boost control is actually really stable now. It pretty much makes the same boost pull to pull. When we put nitrous on top, it went an extra 1.5 pounds or something to get 1,026. Probably at the limit of the turbo, I'd say. It just doesn't want to make any more boost than about 950 horsepower worth of air. So it is an old GT4788 and it does have a small rear on it. So
it's probably holding it back a bit. That's pretty good for considering it's the wrong turbo in the wrong.
But that was a personal goal of mine in the background. With the crappy inlet manifold, with the crappy ignition system, it all works.
Ow.
And for some reason, unbeknownst to me now, it's not pushing any water and the coolant pressure stays under cap pressure. So it's either miraculously fixed itself, maybe it's welded the heads to the block because it's been hot all the time.
That can't be a bad thing.
You must be right, that's the secret to it. Run the thing at 110 degrees on the highway with the aircon on until it melts the head into the block. Good seal.
Fuses it together.
Yeah.
Which is one now.
So it didn't kill it. What else are we going to do with it? Drive it again.
Well, you may as well just drive it to work and back and use it as a daily.
Pretty bloody happy with the build. Like I went out to start up Paul Drains, saw it yesterday on the north side, so that was an hour and a half each way. Just took the Supra through the city, through all the traffic. You don't care. Probably shouldn't be doing it on bald radials.
You
It was wet on the way home actually, it was a bit interesting.
sketchy?
I thought the gearbox was slipping at like 20 k's an hour at first, but no, it was wheel spin. There. Yeah.
Radios aren't awesome in the wet.
No. All right, Chris's turn.
What?
Yours is going to do that now. Sound normal or does it sound?
Sounds alright. Sounds fine.
Hey Al, stock ignition system.
Is it though? Is it?